Hello, I'm Liam Gallagher with Intelligent Plants Apothecary, your health coach and trusted source for natural health advice. I took a quick look online at some of the major laundry soap companies and the ingredients that they used in their products. The one that I consider the largest is Tide, and on their website they proudly display an incredible 82 ingredients in their laundry soap. Some of the ones that caught my attention just as I skimmed through the list was propylene glycol and PEG as well, propylethylene glycol. Um, Propylene glycol has hit the news quite a bit lately. It's one of the chemicals that is of concern with the vaping products. It's also a product that they use in antifreeze. So I don't know that I want that in my water, much less in my laundry water. So that's of concern. They didn't specify what their fragrance was, so who the hell knows what that could be derived from. Um, there's all kinds of urban legends of them extracting raspberry scent from anal scent glands of certain animals. So not real comfortable with the not listing the ingredients, but again, I have to emphasize there's 82 entire ingredients in that, and that doesn't include any sort of fabric softener. If you're using a fabric softener, again, I'll take the one that I consider the most popular, Downy, or at least have the most advertising money involved. And there's 7 more ingredients, um, two of which are of high concern. According to the Environmental Working Group, they rated 2 of the ingredients a D, 2 others are a C. Again, they have a fragrance in there that they don't specify what the fragrance is. So I would imagine that it's somewhat toxic. So I did a brief look through a bunch of the other brands like Ajax and a couple of the other ones that you can find in dollar stores, and they were no better at all. None of the major brands that I looked at, even on the Environmental Working Group, none of them rated higher than a D. That's pretty poor. So the when I went and cleaned up my life, I went through a variety of different products as I found something cleaner and cleaner. I went down to the health food store and bought their store brand of laundry powder, and it was definitely better. It cleaned my laundry fairly well, but I just wasn't satisfied. There were still too many ingredients, and there were a lot of them I still couldn't pronounce. When I find ingredients on a label that I can't pronounce or I'm not familiar with already, I tend to shy away from it. I also look for products with the least amount of ingredients possible. So in my search, I came across this brand, Suds. I use it myself. This is my bag. It's actually open and it's about empty. And there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. There's 5 ingredients this one because it includes peppermint, the essential oil of peppermint, because I like the smell of it. The other ingredients are sodium carbonate, and that's it's sourced out of Wyoming. Sodium bicarbonate, baking soda essentially, magnesium sulfate, Maris Sol, which is unrefined sea salt, and in this scented version, organic peppermint oil. So we're all familiar with what magnesium is. And magnesium sulfate is just one of the couple of forms magnesium comes in. So we've got 5 ingredients, none of which could be considered chemical, all of which are sourced from nature itself, and it's really a good product. I've done everything from work on cars to harvest quite a bit of industrial hemp and other farming, and when I got back and threw my clothes in the laundry, it still only took one cycle without any pre-treatment, without any soaking on cold water to get my clothes clean. So the next question you'll probably have is, well, what about fabric softeners? Well, fortunately for us, Suds has also provided us an answer for that. They have wool dryer balls, and it comes with a package of 3. I use them myself. Here's my 3. I just pulled them out of my dryer to show you. I could juggle them if you want. So what these are is it's wool from sheared sheep, and it's done ethically and sustainably and humanely, and you just basically throw them in with your laundry. It can reduce your drying time up to 30%, so you have a a savings on your electric bill. Dryers are notorious for the amount of energy that they run. For a long time, I've dried my clothes out on a line or hanging off a balcony just to avoid paying the money involved with running a dryer. But these dry wool dryer balls are fantastic. They soften the clothes. They take out the static, and they're biodegradable. They're good for about 1,000 loads. And afterwards, you can compost them. You can throw them in your own compost. They don't need a composting facility. There's no special process to break these things down. You just throw them in your own compost pile and turn it with the rest of your material, and it'll work really well. So figured I'd post that on here and see what you thought. Here's wishing you happiness and health. There's a link below in case you want to check out the Molly Suds products even further. Thanks and have a great day.